good morning everyone. Welcome to our new chapter 10, ratio and proportion. So today we will do in this. What does ratio means? Ratio means comparison of two or more quantities of same kind by division. Okay, the ratio of two quantities A and B is written as A ratio B, where B not equal to 0. In this A ratio B, this is colon sign, we call it ratio, and before that colon sign, that we call it antecedent, and after the colon sign we call it consequent, and we read as A is to B, that means A ratio B. So this column we call it ratio or read as is to. So here ratio can also be extended to compare more than two quantities. You can write ratio also in the form of three quantities, A ratio B ratio C. Now what will you do if you have to go with the comparing of two ratios? If I have a question which of the ratios 3 ratio 4 and 1 ratio 2 is greater, in this case first you will write separately these two ratios, like in fraction form. In fraction chapter, what will you do when you are comparing to two fraction? So first you will find the LCM of denominator and make the equivalent fraction, then compare the numerator with each other. Here we will do the same thing. Here 3 ratio 4 can be written as fraction form, 3 by 4 and 1 by 2. Now LCM of 4 and 2 is 4. Now convert it into the equivalent fraction. Here also denominator is 4, so no need to change it here. Here 2, so we convert it into equivalent fraction as LCM is equal to 4, so that gives me 2 by 4. Now you compare the numerator only. 3 is greater than 2, so that means 3 by 4 is greater than 2 by 4 and 3 by 4 is greater than 1 by 2. So that means 3 ratio 4 is greater than 1 ratio 2. Now what does equivalent ratio means? Equivalent ratio means convert the ratio either into the lowest form or multiply any number with numerator denominator to make the equivalent fractions. So first, if I have 16 ratio 32, so I write in the fraction form. So either I multiply by 2 or divide by 2 or multiply by 3 with any number, because in the fraction when you are going to make the equivalent fraction, if you multiply any numerator with any number, denominator also should be multiplied with the same number. Similarly, if I divide, I got 8 by 16 and here 32 by 64. 32 ratio 64 and 8 ratio 16 is the equivalent ratios of 16 ratio 32. Now what is lowest form of ratio? Lowest form of ratio means if you have two numbers as given, 5 kg and 15 kg, so first you write in the fraction form and try to convert into the lowest form. Simplest method is to convert to the lowest form. Find the HCF of these two numbers, 5 and 15. HCF is 5. Now divide numerator and denominator with HCF, that is 5. So I got lowest form 1 by 3. So ratio is 1 ratio 3. So what is the properties of the ratio? Properties of the ratio means if you have A ratio B, any term is there, you can write in the fraction form. But remember one thing, denominator should not be equal to 0. Now in comparison of two quantities in the ratio, must have the same unit of measurement. Like in fraction, if you are going to find the ratio of two quantities, unit will be same. If one antecedent as numerator, consequent also will be in numerator, like same unit of numerator as well as denominator. Ratio is always expressed in the lowest form. When you are going to write the ratio, always convert into the lowest form. Ratio can be expressed as a fraction as well as decimal. We can also express ratio as well as fractions and decimals. Now here is some word problems of ratio. So in this, your first, because I am explaining first here's method, that will be comfortable to you and you can easily solve your exercise questions. Now in this first is the age of Mahesh and Rohan are in the ratio 5 ratio 7. So there are two persons, one is Mahesh, second is Rohan, and their ratio is, age's ratio is 5 ratio 7. Then 8 years ago, 8 years ago means 8 years back, their ages are in the ratio 7:13. It means 8 years back, if we compare the ratio of their ages, that will be 7:13. Find their present ages. So in this, first we will consider, let present age of Mahesh is 5x and present age of Rohan is 7x. Like 8 year ago, 8 year back, what was the Mahesh age? That is 5x minus 8 and Rohan age is 7x minus 8. When you find the ratio, like according to the statement, Mahesh age ratio, Rohan age, then before 8 years Mahesh age was 5x minus 8 and before 8 years Rohan's age was 7x minus 8. Now we write in the ratio form, 5x minus 8 ratio 7x minus 8 is equal to 7:13. Now when you convert it into fraction, remember always when you are going to solve the ratio, first convert into the fraction form. 5x minus 8 by 7x minus 8, 7/13. Now cross multiply each other. So why we cross multiply? Because if any single fraction is in the left side and any single fraction in the right side, we can cross multiply with each other. 13 multiplied by 5x minus 8 and 7 multiplied by 7x minus 8. Now when you multiply 13 with each term within the bracket, also 7 multiply with each term in the bracket, I got 65x minus 13 into 8 gives me 104. 7 into 7 49x and 7 minus 8 give me minus 56. Now next part is equate the like terms. Here x term is there and other like term is on the right side, but when I shift to the left side, sign will be changed. If it is positive, changes to negative, that we call it transposing. Here negative sign when goes to the other side becomes positive, 104 minus 56. 16x is equal to 48. If any term multiply with the variable, when it goes to the another side, that changes to divide. Then x is equal to 48 divided by 16 is equal to 3. So that is the actual value of x. From if I got the value of x, I can easily find the Mahesh percentage, that is 5x is equal to 5 into 3, 15 years. That means Mahesh percentage is 15 years and Rohan percentage is 7x is equal to 7 into 3 is 21 years. Now my next question is, the ratio of the number of animals in zoo A to the number of elements in zoo B is 3:2. Okay, there are two zoos. Zoos means where animals is staying there. Okay, so there are two zoo. One zoo, first zoo is A and second zoo is B. So initial ratio is 3:2 because before doing the experiment, in zoo A there will be a 3 parts of animals. 3 means 3 parts, that is not actual quantities, and zoo B there is a 2 parts of animals. So if zoo A has 24 animals, suppose zoo A has 24 animals at first before doing the experiment, then how many animals must be transferred from zoo A to zoo B? In this case, if you transfer some animals from zoo A to zoo B, so that the ratio becomes 3:7, the new ratio becomes 3:7. You have to find here how many animals will be transferred from zoo A to zoo B. So in this case, number of animals in zoo A is equal to 24. Let number of animals in zoo B is equal to 2x. That is according to the ratio. Okay, so let number of animals zoo B is equal to 2x, then according to the ratio, number of animals in zoo A is equal to 3x, but actual quantity is given to me 24. When I compare 3x is equal to 24, I got x value is equal to 8. So that means number of animals in zoo B is equal to 2x is equal to 16 animals, and number of animals in zoo A is equal to 24. Now we got the quantities of total animals before the experiment. In zoo A there was 24 animals, and zoo B there was 16 animals. Let number of animals transferred from zoo A to zoo B. So we think that let number of animals, because we have to find the quantity, so we give the another variable name, that is y. So we consider that number of animals transferred from zoo A to zoo B is equal to y. So that means if I remove y animals from zoo A and added those 5 animals in zoo B, then my new ratio will be 3:7. According to the statement, if I remove y animals from zoo A, that is 24 minus y, and add 5 y animals in zoo B, that is 16 plus y, so my new ratio will be 3:7. So that is your question. So here, now write in the fraction form, 24 minus y, 16 plus y, 3/7. Now you cross multiply with each other. First 7 multiply by 24 minus y and 3 multiply by 16 plus y. So 7 into 24, 168 minus 7y, 3 into 16, 48 plus 3y. So 168. Now here constant term shift according to the like terms and variable terms shift to the according to the like terms. This negative term move to the right side, become positive, and this positive term, constant term, move to the left side, becomes negative. So that is 120 is equal to 10y. And then 10 goes to another side because any term multiplied with the variable moves on other side, changes to division. So 120 divided by 10, y is equal to 12. That means number of animals transferred from zoo A to zoo B is 12 animals. Your next question is, Bhumika and Kritika have some marbles in the ratio 3:7. At first means before doing the experiment, Bhumika has the marble is 3 parts and Kritika has the marbles of 7 parts. They bought another bag, then we bring another bag and there was also some marbles is there. So what happened, whatever marbles Bhumika already have, she added more marbles, more 92 marbles in that, and whatever marbles Kritika already have, she added, or she took 40 marbles from the bag and added to their quantity which already she has. Then both the girls had equal marbles. After adding more marbles from the bag, they found that the quantity is same. Whatever quantity with the Bhumika and whatever quantity with Kritika is same. So you have to find before doing the experiment, so what was the quantity of marble with Bhumika as well as Kritika. So first we consider according to the ratio. At first Bhumika's marble is equal to 3x. At first Kritika's marble is equal to 7x. At first means before doing the experiment. Experiment means bringing another bag and add more marbles. Now after another bag, Bhumika marbles become 3x plus 92 marbles and Kritika's marble becomes 7x plus 4x. Then according to the statement, both quantity is same. That is written in your question. So I just translate the statement. 3x plus 92 is equal to 7x plus 4x. Now arrange the like terms on one side. When I shift 3x on this side, 7x minus 3 because positive changes to negative, 40 shift on the left side, 92 minus 40 give me 52. Then 52 divided by 4 give me 13. That means at first Bhumika's marble 3x, I got the x value, 3 into 13 is 39 marbles. At first Bhumika has 39 marbles and Kritika has 7 into 13, 7x is equal to 7 into 13, so that is 91 marbles. Now fourth question is, Vandita has 65 stickers. Vandita has total 65 stickers. Vandita's sticker is 5 by 2 of Anju's stickers. So whatever stickers Anju's will have, if this quantity, if we count according to the parts, that will be 5 by 2 part of Anju's stickers, that is equal to 65 stickers. In this first case, you have to find the ratio of Vandita's sticker to Anju's stickers and how many stickers do they have together. So before solving these two parts, first you have to find how many stickers Anju's have. So before solving the two parts, first we identify, because Vandita stickers quantity is given 65 stickers, but we don't have Anju stickers. So what we will do, let Anju stickers is equal to x stickers. According to the statement, 5 by 2 of x is equal to 65 because Vandita stickers is equal to 5 by 2 of Anju. Anju we given the variable as x. Then 5 by 2 of x is equal to 65. Then 5 by 2 of x is equal to 65. X is equal to 65. Now 5 by 2. This 2 that goes when on this side, so that will be divided. 65 divided by 5 by 2. When any term multiply with the variable moves on other side, changes to division. Now when divide changes to multiply, that becomes 2 by 5. After calculation we got 26 sticker. That shows that Anju's sticker is equal to 26 stickers. Okay, now in the first part you have to find the ratio of the sticker Vandita to Anju. Vandita has 65, Anju has 26. So but we have to write ratio in the lowest form. So HCF of 65 and 26 is 13. We both term divide by 13, we got 5 by 2. That means 5 ratio 2 is the ratio Vandita to Anju's. Now whatever total stickers, second part you have to find whatever total sticker altogether they have, you just add both the quantity stickers. 65 plus 26 give you 91 stickers. So they have 91 stickers altogether. Thank you. Have a nice day.